The darkness, it came knocking, and Joel was like, yes sir, step right in. This episode begins with a pregnant woman running through the woods. She is being chased, and it is very soon revealed that she is the original Ellie from the video game, which was very nice to see. Anywho, original Ellie makes her way into a house in the middle of nowhere. She runs up the stairs and barricades herself in a room because her baby is about to come. Her pursuer breaks into the room, stab, stab, scream, scream, dead infected, baby's born. If you hadn't guessed it already, this woman is Ellie's mother, and we find out not too long after that she was bitten before she had the baby. The baby seems okay, but she not so much. We also find out that Ellie's mum and Marlene are lifelong friends. They don't delve too deeply into this subject. They kind of brush over it very quickly, but give us enough that we get the sense that these two have known each other for an extended period of time. Then we are transported to present day with Joel and Ellie. Ellie seems very distracted. Obviously, she's still being affected by the events from the previous episode, and Joel is making every effort to kind of cheer her up and get the vibe of the Ellie that he's come to know and love. It mostly doesn't work. They make their way to the hospital where they hope to finally find the Fireflies, and there are a few sweet bonding moments between Ellie and Joel as they journey to their destination. In the midst of their bonding, however, they throw caution to the wind and they are ambushed by people who turn out to be the Fireflies that they are in search of. Joel awakens to Marlene standing over him, and he shortly finds out that Ellie must die in order for them to retrieve stuff from her brain to create this vaccine. And as you can imagine, Joel, he wasn't having it. Joel fights his way through the Fireflies, killing any and everyone in his path, including people who have clearly surrendered. At this point, you can tell that the darkness has completely taken over him, and all he can think about is saving that little girl. And he does by killing the doctor who was about to perform the surgery on Ellie. Gets her out of the hospital, is intercepted by Marlene, executes her too, puts Ellie in the car and drives off into the sunset. An unconscious Ellie finally awakens, and Joel lies to her about the events that took place at the hospital, and you can see that Ellie is clearly not buying it. Eventually, she gets him to swear that everything that he's telling her is the truth, and Joel swears that everything he is telling her is the truth. The end. Someone has to say it. The Last of Us TV show is really just all the cutscenes from the game turned into a TV show, just not done as great. There were no surprises in this episode. There were a few additions with the introduction of Ellie's mum and of course the fact that she had a relationship with Marlene, but they didn't really dive too deeply into that story, so we don't really get that much insight. They kind of just glossed over it real quick. Overall, this episode felt a bit rushed. And that is pretty much how I have felt about this entire season. It's a solid season, but it just doesn't quite do what I needed it to do for me. Everything really is just beat for beat with a few additions, but not enough to warrant making an entire season. I applaud this for being one, if not the best game to TV show adaptations. But that being said, I found this show a bit too tame, a bit too toned down, a bit too light, actually very light on the infected. Where are they? Where are the infected? I don't know. The show is about the infected, but where are they? Overall, just too nice. It was too nice. But that is just my opinion. Have you seen this episode? What did you think? Please leave your comments below and let me know. And what do you think about the overall season? I'd really like to know your thoughts. So please kindly leave a comment below. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me talk. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please, please, please come back and watch some more of my videos. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your week. Mwah.